Well, here we go for the mixed team bronze medal match between Japan and Turkey. Japan will be shooting on target number 2, Turkey on target number 1. Heavy defeats in the semi-finals mean that they will face each other for the bronze medal here in Yankton, South Dakota. Let's go down to the field of play for their introductions.
Shooting on target number 1, representing Japan, Miki Nakamura, Takaharu Furukawa. Shooting on target number 2, representing Turkey, Yasemin Anagos. Olympic champion Mete Gazos. Fine judge for this match is Hossein Nazarinejad.
Well, here we go. Japan, who recently hosted the Olympic Games, line up with Nakamura Miki and the Olympic individual bronze medalist Furukawa Takaharu. Turkey, they line up with a very strong team. Two-time Olympian Yasemin Anagos finished 4th at the Tokyo Olympic Games. Teams up with the individual men's champion Mete Gazos, whose mantra has been not until it's finished or only when it's done, since he got knocked out in the Rio Olympic Games back in 2016. So it's Japan versus Turkey for the bronze medal in the mixed team here at the World Championships, and Furukawa to get us underway.
Furukawa opening with 9 on that first shot. Nakamura was one of his teammates in the Tokyo Olympic Games as well. She opens with a 9 as well.
Good start for them, both low in the 9, both making adjustments.
That was a team Turkiye.
Switch over to 22-year-old Yasemin Anagos.
And it's a high arrow.
It's gone high. So high, it's gone up into the 8, so she's making an adjustment.
Amazing champion of the
Now,
Tokyo Olympic Games, right here.
Reigning Olympic champion just a few weeks ago from such a high. Nikki, can he get back up to those amazing heights?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? To come back to another tournament just a few weeks later, and you know, here he is again in a medal match. So, yeah, I'm sure he's enjoying the experience. Still on a high.
Nakamura shooting her second arrow.
10.
See the wind picking up a bit. These feather flags behind the archers here. Most we've seen them move, I think, so far today. I wonder if we're going to see a bit more wind happening.
As they say, Japan, 10 points.
Well, seemingly set an impossible target here, Japan, but let's not forget that Gazos' 9 could well get marked up to a 10. So Anagos doing her job to get another 10. Potentially their first 10, depending on what happens to that second arrow.
And it's an 8.
It's drifted out into the 8, so whatever happens, the first 2 set points will go to Japan. And this is the mixed team bronze medal match. These two teams lost in the semi-finals, Turkey to the Russian Archery Federation 6-2, and Japan to Korea 5-1, so 2 heavy defeats. They are going for a measure here. Well, we know it's not going to make any difference. Japan will be 2-0 up. Nikki, there's a number of things to talk about. Let's go back to Mete Gazos. Look, we've seen the Korean men's and women's recurve teams win the Olympic title, come back a few weeks later and win the team world title here. But it's not an easy thing to do as an individual. Mete Gazos was clearly one of the contenders for an Olympic medal. He got the gold. Is it really that difficult to pick yourself up, or do you plan for seasons where you've got these double headers?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think sometimes you don't know how you're going to feel off the back of a massive tournament like that. And I mean, I've never been to an Olympic Games, but to be in that environment as an athlete and come down after that must be quite a huge dip. But you know, we knew what the season was ahead of time, so you know these archers should be planning for how they want to sort of peak and trough through this year. So you know, it's all in the planning, and here he is in this bronze medal match, and he's fairly on form, isn't he? Just on the lines, just outside the 9 on that second one, but you know, he's a great archer and has been for many years now.
16th right now.
Well, Anagos looking to settle her nerves here. Mete Gazos looks calm, he looks cool. He's, I suppose that's what you get when you win an Olympic title. It comes with a certain confidence level barometer that's a bit higher than it ever was before. Japan leading Turkey here. Yasemin Anagos will get set number 2 underway for the Turkish team.
There's a 10-9 minor there. Again, too close to call from you.
It looked just out to me. I think I'm going to be unlucky on that one. Fairly long hold. Got to get that arrow through the clicker.
Long hold, but it is a 9.
Incredibly long hold. Gave us a good chance to look at his Olympic ring.
It did. They've got 34 seconds left on the clock, so he's taken slightly over half the time they should have, but it's overall through these 2 segments, so have a little bit less on these next 2 arrows.
Yeah, I wonder what the hold was for. He's waiting for some wind. Furukawa Takaharu comes out. He's got an opportunity here to get revenge after losing in the Olympic semi-final to Mete Gazos. That was in the individual tournament, of course.
Interesting finger sticking out the front. Often we see that a little bit more around the bow.
Now we can see the light changing almost from shot to shot here. How much difference does that actually make?
It really varies. I think it would vary person to person as well. You've got to look at, you know, the main factor is they're using the string as a back sight, so the colour of that string makes a big difference as well. Black string is going to be a smaller shape, a bright light string like a white string is going to be a bigger shape and make a bigger difference perhaps.
Well, solid from Turkey. I'm with you on that first arrow being marked as a 9, so that 38 we think is going to remain as is.
9.
38 is all that's possible from Japan, and it's going to need Furukawa to hit the 10.
And an 8. So Turkey has taken this set.
Well,
and we now
not much to say about that one, other than
2-2.
Turkey have drawn a level at 2 set points apiece here in this mixed team bronze medal match.
Remember that first team
Nicky,
to reach 5
there are
set
hints
points
there.
will be
The conditions are
eliminated.
changing now. We can see the trees in the background moving a little bit. Is there anything here that's telling you that they are changeable? Mete Gazos, for example, having that long hold.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think the conditions would have been the cause necessarily of the long hold. Some archers just will wait longer at full draw. They're just struggling to get moving through the shot. So you can see on the front of the bow we've got a clicker, and that's like a draw length indicator, but it also helps the reaction of the shot. So the archer's pulling, moving through all the time, and then that clicker drops, at which point there's a reaction where the back tension should continue and the fingers just relax. So yeah, sometimes some archers are holding much longer or inconsistent, but again, it's down to the individuals and the differences that they have. Like the Koreans, like I said before, they're often very fast in their timing, but yeah, bit of differences from Gazos.
It's all square here between
2-2 right now. We'll go back to
Japan and Turkey. Nakamura and Furukawa. As you can see, the flags in the background moving around. Two Japanese archers going up against Anagosh and Gazos. And as things are all square, we will have a Furukawa on the shooting line first, and you can see those flags moving around a lot more now. It looks like a consistent wind, to be fair. Then look at those flags just dip off, the wind just drops. Tricky conditions. Didn't have too much of an effect there for Furukawa.
Well, it depends how much he aimed, so maybe he just over-aimed off a little bit for the conditions and got a right side in 9, but I'd rather have an arrow just slightly upwind than downwind. Again, maybe just over-aiming off. Perhaps the wind isn't quite as bad as those feather flags lead us to believe. Got the windage pretty spot on, but just a touch high.
Turkey with the advantage of 2 shots to go. They're up by 2 points in this set.
Turkey coping with the wind a little better.
Nine points.
Getting that one off quick, but it was a 7 in the end. And a 33 leaves the door massively open for Turkey here. Surprised to see Furukawa just release that one so quick, given the fact that we've got such gusty conditions.
I think it would have been a bit intentional, really. Just went off a bit too quick. Certainly much faster than we've seen him shoot. Gazos
with a massive margin of error here. Gets it on the 8-9 line. It doesn't matter if we call that an 8. It's more than enough for Turkey to go 4-2 up, having been 2-0 down here for the bronze medal. Right, Nikki, we know that there's a very famous tournament on the Hyundai Archery World Cup circuit in Antalya on the beach, where the conditions are very windy, very changeable. Sometimes there's a solid, nice breeze that everybody gets used to, and sometimes it's incredibly gusty. How much will that play a part for Turkey doing so much better in that third set?
Yeah, I mean, their training venue's, less than 100 metres from the beach, isn't it? So they are used to these conditions, far windier than this right now. I think Japan tends to be a little bit of a windy island as well, though.
Can be a bit blowy there, yeah. I can tell you that it wasn't all calm for the weeks for the Olympics and Paralympic Games. Funny enough, the archery venue was okay for most of it. Well, whatever the reason, Turkey came out of that third set in much better condition. Are we going to get the trademark celebration from Mete Gazos? If you haven't seen it, it's something to behold. No one else in any sport anywhere in the world does the celebration that Mete Gazos does. He's not there yet though, and nor is Anagosh, but they are 4-2 up against Japan. We go into the fourth set of this Recurve mixed team bronze medal match. And it will be Furukawa Takaharu to shoot first again.
Much longer hold, more wind coming in, getting buffeted around. Oh, and still gets a 10. I think he's rather pleased with that one.
8 points.
İyi çekiş yeterli. Gerisi kendisi olacak. Güven kendine. Atışı bitir. Aferin. Yukarıda.
I just wonder if we're getting a few arrows popping up high where there's a bit of a tailwind as well. So, we often think of left to right winds moving the arrows across the target, but if there is a little bit of a wind from behind as well, that can lift the arrow up.
Flags behind suggesting there might be, but it didn't affect Mete Gazos. He was right in the middle of the target. Nakamura shooting second and third arrows. She's predicted to the 10 as well.
It sounded a bit twangy, didn't it? Just a little bit of a release there, perhaps, to the right.
When you say release area, is that the actual hand releasing it, or is it hitting something?
Yeah, that one it just sounded to me a little bit twangy, like the fingers had just kind of opened differently that time.
Yes.
Well, a 9 is all that's required to win because Mete Gazos only needs to get a 36 to secure the 1 point Turkey required to secure the bronze medal. Relaxed and into the 10, and Gazos and Anagos have done it here. They've taken it 6 points to 2 over Japan and are the mixed team world bronze medalists. Celebrations all around, delighted with that. So are their teammates there to cheer them on. Fist bumps of respect between Turkey and Nakamura and Furukawa. But it's bronze for Turkey. What a match, Nikki.
Yeah, fantastic shooting. Turkey, just edging it over the Japanese team, and yeah, coming off the back of that Olympic Games, I think Gazos is in a pretty good place.
Mixed team gold medal final is coming up next. The best archers in the world right here.
Brilliant there from Mete Gazos. And there it is. We were waiting for it. The trademark celebration from Mete Gazos.